Hi there, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. Right, I am trying to get into orbit again, and I've been having fun with it. No, wait, I haven't. It's been a pain. So I've added some more fuel. I've added reactive fins. I've added more fuel up the top here as well. I've balked my staging. I can no longer fly. And revert flight will crash the game. Probably. Or is it not going to crash the game? No, it's not crashing the game right now. Okay. It's been crashing the game up until now. Right, let's get rid of that. It's not helping. And my thrust to weight ratio should be. It's. Right, let's get rid of that engine. Let's put that one on. Right. It doesn't have gimbal thrust, but I'm hoping that the reactive fins will do the job instead. Alright, we seem to not be crashing, which is nice. So, SS on, throttle 100%. Woo, we are going upwards. Now, what I'm hoping is that I've finally put enough delta V in this thing to actually work. Whoa. Wow. That was unexpectedly ridiculous. Maybe I need to put a caps lock on and just slow everything down a little bit. Let's try. I'm going to try this again, the gravity turn. The problem I have with it is that it tends to drift either north or south. So I'm trying to get into an equatorial orbit, so I don't want to drift north or south. This is a much steeper ascent profile than I want. Doing stuff in space is just going to be so much harder if I have no idea what launching is going to be like each and every time, which is my current issue. I can't reliably launch into orbit. And that's a pain. Well, I've used up a lot of delta V. Oh, and I'm ridiculously, like, absurdly off course. So I've got maybe a minute to make this less stupid. Okay, that's going to have to do. What have we got? What have we got? How much fuel have we got left in this? Annoyingly, quite a lot. So I'd actually quite like to use it in order to get some circularization done. Right, now do I have time to do an actual remove a node? Just. Okay, now hopefully I'm going to have enough to get myself into some kind of vague orbit. Right, the main thing is... Well, I'm not actually above... There we go. Okay, so I'm above orbit, and I've got quite a bit. I now have some delta... I have delta V left. Sweet cheeks. Right, so... Going to line that up. So I'm going to change my... Whoa. There we go. Okay. Let's actually just delete that. I should, yeah. Probably gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do some kind of phase change, inclination change, I should say. So I'm just wanting to line up my what is going to be my new periapsis. It's going to be my apoapsis to start off with. But. How far off am I in terms of inclination? Quite a bit. And that's not going to work. I'm not going to help anything. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to have enough. So this is about 600 or 700, and I've got 1600 delta V. So a lot of it's going to depend on how close. I also don't know which of these two orbits is the one I want, but never mind. Right, so I click here, warp to next maneuver, which is going to take, instead of taking 5 minutes, it's going to get me there within about a minute. Burn time of 18 seconds, so I'm going to want to go at 9 seconds. Oh, dearie me, I'm going to get the new version of KOS. I don't know if it's fully 1.0 certified yet. I should really find out. One of the things I miss is just being able to not to actually make it follow the node, but just being able to calculate the burn time and know that it's correct. It's such a nice thing. Right, so 9 seconds out, and I'm going to do a burn. I don't know if I may or may not need to change my actual inclination. It may be close enough, is the thing, and you need to get within like 5% or something. Then it's just going to be a case of going there and then maybe checking out ascending node and descending nodes. I'm going to say that that's close enough for government work. Going to leave it there. Yeeh. And we're going to get that as close to that as I can. One of the interesting things that I'm kind of surprised by how long it took me to understand that one of the things you can do with maneuver nodes is change when you start them. Dragging them around the timeline here makes a big difference. So if it does complain about my orbit, I'm going to want to make a change here and here. Within 1.2, I might be alright. So warp to maneuver. So this is a much lower much less. It's 508. No, it's about the same actually. But I should have delta V to spare. I don't think I'm going to have delta V enough to get the second contract. But that's all right. Now, can I tell which of these? I actually cannot tell which of these orbits is the one I'm going for. This is a bit silly. So I'll go what? 4 seconds in. No, 1 second in. Actually, I can tell if I want to. Something like that. Oh, I see. It suddenly changed the amount of time it's going to take. We'll ease our way in, I think. Okay, so looks like this is too much of a difference. I should have my acropsis and periapsis look about right, so I don't think that's the problem. I suspect it's... Oh, no! I did Gottstit. So that's 102 Kerbal bucks. I believe they're often called Spasos, because the squad are Mexican, so it's all pesos. And then Spasos. Ah ha ha ha! That might be horribly racist, I don't know. I like saying Kerbal bucks. So I've gone from obviously I've gone from 72 odd to 168. So that was all worth it, even though I've actually been very profligate and I've thrown away lots of bits of my rocket. So lots of bits of my rocket are still, in fact, in space. I think. Oh, there should be debris around here somewhere, I'm sure. Well, if there's a debris, I don't know where it's gone. Now, here is a question for you. Do I have enough Delta V's? I don't think I do, but it would be entertaining to find out, don't you think? Whoops. I've got 420, and I've got it's going to cost me about 168. Now, you know, I think it's worth going for. Worth going for, I think. That I may. It's going to be a question of whether or not I'm going to have enough. Anything really to. I'm going to actually very quickly check that I do in fact count. I've got that one. Hurrah! This does count, so I just need to hit the right orbit. This may be different enough, so I may have to do an inclination change as well. 9824, 99. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's worth going for. I think it's worth going for. You know, I'm not gonna get this satellite back. And if I fail, I fail. So I've already spent the money. So there is simply a possibility that I might be able to succeed. So let's give it a go. What is interesting is this particular craft very clearly could possibly do a moon flyby, which is one of my contracts. Because I very clearly have much the same Delta V. So go at about 3 seconds. I really think I'm going to have to try and get KOS up and running. If nothing else, I think it's going to help me do my launches more consistently. I'm clearly having difficulty with my launches, and they're taking way more Delta V than I thought they were going to. Which has been causing me problems. I mean, if it's just as simple as it's actually gone back to needing 4,500 Delta V, and you need a lot less. That was just a temporary aberration. Then that's fine. God, that was smooth. That was really smooth. I'm not normally that smooth. Okay, so add a maneuver. That's one of the rare occasions. Every so often, sometimes when I'm not paying attention, I actually do quite well. Right, so that's going to be about right. And I may have to do a plane change later on. Oh, no, sorry. For a second, I only have 99 Delta V, but no, that's how much it's going to cost me. So I should have Delta V spare, in fact. Oh, but doesn't know how much my burn's going to be. That's aggravating. Why doesn't it know that? Let's just assume it's going to be about the same. Why has it suddenly decided it doesn't know how much burn it's going to be? That's an irritating thing. So I've got lots of lecky, which is the main thing. because electricity allows me to actually maneuver everything. I actually wonder if this thing is too maneuverable. So I'll go at about 3 seconds. On the grounds, it's probably going to be very similar to the burn I did here. And then we'll see. I don't know why it's Sunny decided it doesn't know how much the estimated burn is. Again, I think I would love that KOS, is being able to ask it and say, tell me how long you think this burn's going to be with the engines that I've got. Ooh. Right, I've got the designated orbit, and so I just have to sit here for 10 seconds. So the difference is not a problem, apparently. There we go. That's another 89,000 Kerbal bucks, and kind of as a celebration. Because I've got a thermometer on this. Oh, I can get quite a lot. Well, by quite a lot, I mean 6. And yeah, I could maybe get another 6 if I was to somehow land this thing. I'm not going to. But that means I can get space science whenever I want. Get rid of that, don't need that. So I now have 2 satellites orbiting. So I think it's very clear that if I wanted to go to the moon, I can go to the moon. Maybe add just a little bit more delta V. I think it's very clear that if I wish to, I could go to the moon. Now, I'm just going to do a quick save here. I'm going to do a quick save like this, which is how you do quick save. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this in today's date. Try and remember today's date. I think it's the 7th. It is the 7th. It's the 7th. I know it's the 7th. It's election day. I hope you voted. If you're in the UK. Whoop, I've got caps lock on. Mission's done. Because basically I've been having troubles recently. Pretty much it's been crashing every time I've been doing that, basically. Anyway, I have resumed. So I have 258 Kerbal bucks, which is quite a lot. I may want to... Not quite enough to upgrade mission control. I'd quite like to upgrade mission control. Upgrading mission control means that I would be able to have infinite contracts, which means I don't need to worry about contracts. Can't upgrade that. Can just upgrade that, but I can't really afford. I mean, I can't actually afford to. 75 grand. Yeah, I mean, I can make great big rocketos. So I'm gonna do that. Now I've got only 2 active contracts, so I'm going to see if there's anything I can do. I'm going to take them. This is the silly one. 6 tourists, fly by the moon, orbit around the moon, suborbital on Kerbal, and suborbital spaceflight. So there's a whole bunch of things. But I've got 10 years to do it, so I'm going to take that now. Suborbital. Suborbital, orbit around Kerbal. Oh, space science from science data from space around Kerbal. I can just take that and do it. Stack decouple on an escape trajectory out of Kerbal. Wonder if I can just do that. That might be an easy one. I'll take that one. I've got a year to do it in. I think I'll be able to do it with the rocket I've already got, because instead of doing clever, you know, maneuvers to stay, I just go whoosh, and out I go. You just want a suborbital spaceflight? I've done that before. We'll take that. What do you guys want? Your suborbital and orbit. Specific orbits of Kerbal are material very well. That means it's not equatorial, but I mean it's probably still doable. With the one I've got, but I seem to have taken other things instead. So flyby I really need to do. Right, that I can do right now. I can literally do that right this second. So I'll do that right this second. I'll probably crash the game. So I'm actually just going to say thanks so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. Every time I change mode, I'm scared. And you can find us at nearenoughdice.com, and also you can find us at just look for Nearly Enough Dice on Facebook and Twitter, and you can find us there. And finally, as I get some data and very quickly do a contract, sweet! Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, reach for the stars.